exciting. Today we are here with Elizabeth Miranda, and she is so fantastic. And we're donating some Ariat boots to her. Oh my gosh, she's gonna rock them. I'm so excited. So officially, what was your title?
My main title is I am the National Reserve All-Around Cowgirl Champion.
Wow. And what does that entail?
So that entails that I did more than one event at Nationals, and I was the second highest placing girl in the country.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. What, were you nervous?
I was nervous for some events. Leading up to Nationals, I'd spent months preparing for it. I was day in and day out of that arena at Oski Rice. And then when I got to Nationals, I said I got nothing to lose. So I kind of just tried not to be nervous and just went for it.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Yes,
oh my gosh, I followed you the whole time on Facebook.
Oh,
well, I followed
you.
your mom's. Okay, so first, this is the new Ariat that they just came out with. It's the Tech Step. Actually, I don't think this one is waterproof. I'm used to carrying the waterproof boots here at the store, but they're so gorgeous.
They are.
Oh my gosh, and they also came out with a really nice, like a leopard skin, and then this red rough out that's really gorgeous. But
it really is.
I think you nailed this one with the blue rough out. But we have a question for you. So are you gonna wear these to ride?
I think I will. So we have an event coming up in Vegas. I have 3 ropings. I will be in the rope for the Crown, the Open. I will be in the rope for the Crown 19 and under, and then the 19 and under qualifier for Fort Worth. And you obviously need a good pair of boots when you're up there, and it's Vegas, so you want to be a little shiny.
Heck yeah!
So I think these will be my pair of boots that I take to Vegas and compete in.
That is so awesome.
Yes,
we'll
ma'am.
for sure get pictures. Samantha was saying, is she afraid to get them dirty? But I guess you just have to, right, embrace it.
Yes, ma'am. And you can clean them. You get sometimes if you need to go out, have a nice pair.
Yeah.
This is a leather mixture sole, so this is not 100% leather, but it's
that's why it
most
feels
leather.
like this.
Yes, so it doesn't wear out as fast on the bottom like a leather sole normally would.
Oh, nice.
But it's also not rubber, so when you need to slide your foot out of the stirrup fast enough with your goat tying or tie down roping, you can.
See, that was my next question, because we know we've got the Maui Youth Rodeo organization, and we're donating some boots to that for the fundraiser, but I specifically have a lot of parents coming in right now trying to get their first time kids hooked up in boots. And this is the one I usually carry. It's the Roundup, and it's a rubber sole, which does have grip. As you notice,
the difference.
Yeah, and you notice when you put that on, that was slippery on the floor.
Yes, ma'am.
But this one isn't, and so you don't want something like this.
These are a good work pair of boots. If you're going on the ranch all day and you're not stepping on and off your horse, these can get dangerous in rodeo if your foot gets too far in a stirrup and rubber doesn't slide very easily.
Right.
So if your foot gets stuck and you step off your horse fast enough, it could cause a wreck. So with the leather soles, it slides, obviously with how slippery it is.
Right.
It's a safety measure.
Awesome. So, at If the Shoe Fits, my store here on Maui, we do carry, a nice selection of Ariats. I try to go with the waterproof and wide sizes because we have a lot of wide feet out here. So one of them that I like to carry, this is the really lightweight rubber sole, which I thought would be a good, like a mucking boot.
Yeah,
something like that. They're easy on. And some people really like the style, but it's not great for the stirrups.
No, ma'am.
Right.
So these, especially these type, because they're so thick soled, like the thinner rubber soled like these aren't terrible.
Yeah.
But because these are thick, these are definitely meant for working on your feet in mud or dirt.
Sure.
Being a physical job.
Yeah. Okay, good. But lightweight, right?
Yeah,
That's
they're
pretty
very
lightweight.
light.
And then this one was a really popular one. It is not waterproof, but I think the girls seem to really like this pink stitching on the top, and it's got a round toe. Now I have to ask you that question too. Are you partial to the square toe, or how do you feel about that?
I was very partial to the square toe. Growing up, my dad was always your square toe, you're not round toe. Square toe and leather and single stitch were his favorite, and bull hide.
Okay.
If my dad could design a boot, it would be single stitch with leather soles and a bull hide. Growing up though, I liked these a little pointier. So like these boots are just a little pointier. They're still squared, but they're just a little pointier.
Yeah, so the difference, like those two, I see what you mean.
So like they're still square toed, but I do really appreciate the...
Yeah, it's a little dressier almost.
And growing up with bigger feet, it makes your feet look smaller. So,
really good
and I
point.
appreciate that too.
The other one of my best sellers is this one here, and this is called the Roundup, and it has this really pretty light blue detailed stitching on it, and it is waterproof and a wide sole, and you know, it's hard to keep them on the shelf. And we're donating that one to the fundraiser, and then we're also doing a boys, this is the men's hybrid rancher, and it's waterproof, wide sizes, again, kind of a working boot.
Yeah.
And we're donating this to the young boys. So I think that's going to be a nice one.
I think that they'll really enjoy it, because some kids here are getting more cultured with going to the mainland and stuff, that they do enjoy a nice work boot along with a nice show boot like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So they like having their balance.
Yeah, but then when they're ready, they can come in and get something sassy.
Yep. And everybody needs a good pair. You're not afraid to get dirty.
That's right, exactly. So the last thing here is that Ariat, as you know, donated $160,000 for the Fire Relief Fund.
They're an amazing company.
Amazing. And they gave me the opportunity to pick who they go to. So I did run it. I had a lot of fire victims, people that lived either in Kula that didn't have water, you know, a lot of people that were just stressed, first responders, things like that. And I'm donating this one to Miley, who manages the Oski Rice Arena, and they were serving meals for how many weeks?
We served meals for close to 3 to 4 weeks, and we were at the beginning when fires first started. We were serving 400 to 600 meals a day.
Oh my God!
And then, as weeks went on, we went down to 500 meals a day, and then right before we ended, we were still serving about 120 meals a day.
Amazing. And that was lunch and dinner, right? Did I see that?
We were serving lunch and dinner, and then we moved to dinner. And that was for people who didn't have water, couldn't afford to buy dinner every night, couldn't make dinner, or their houses burned down.
Of course.
So,
oh my gosh, amazing. So I'm going to say a shout out to Miley and to the family, and thank you for everything.
Thank you.
There's one last one. Oh yeah, I know that they only just recently pulled people off of the Linda Gulch that has still been burning.
Oh yes.
You know, so people aren't all finished yet.
No.
And we're here at If the Shoe Fits if you need some extra donations. We had some wonderful, we got shirts, we got these really cute little cakey shirts. I mean, look at that cute little unicorn, and some for the boys. So I just want to say thank you.
Paul O'Kella is still serving meals.
Are you serious? Oh
So
my
Paul
gosh.
O'Kella Church down Olinda is still serving meals for families who need it.
That is fantastic.
Yes, ma'am.
That's great. So I want to say thank you to Ariat and Beth, the CEO of Ariat, and everybody who did all these things for us. They got this beautiful banner delivered for us, and they really care. And so we really appreciate that. And thank you so much, Ariat. And
Thank you,
Elizabeth.
Ariat.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're a shining star.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.